Center for the Arts at Brock University is proud to present Tim Dennis and the Lakeside Players in the first hot ticket event of the season. It's the Pulitzer Prize nominated Talk Radio.
It's actually based on a story about a guy, a real-life radio announcer from back in the 1970s named Alan Berg, who was kind of the first talk show host who kind of pioneered open line talk radio where he'd get angry with people and hang up on them. It kind of became the thing in the 80s and 90s, but Alan Berg was the first one who did it and was kind of a very left-wing wacko kind of guy who had some problems of his own, and this is the story of the night they took his show from a local show in Cleveland to national syndication, and he had a bit of a breakdown on the air, and it actually got a lot of ratings for the show. But it's a show about politics, sex, all kinds of things. Everything that shows up on the internet today was live on radio back in the 80s.
How did you end up getting this opportunity?
We mounted the show originally in Hamilton, at the Players Guild of Hamilton downtown about a year ago, and got really good reviews. People that really enjoyed the play. It had been nominated for a Pulitzer Prize years ago, and so Brock approached us a little while ago and said, what do you think about bringing the show back to your home area? So it was a great opportunity to bring the show home.
And what's it like being able to bring it back here to the Sean O'Sullivan Theatre?
We are just loving every moment of it. I mean, it's a terrific space, even though it's the last season here before with the big move to the Performing Arts Center. It's still a wonderful space. It's great to be here in town with you know, our hometown around, and it's a very professional place, and we're really looking forward to September.
What can people expect when they come to see it?
It's a little edgy. If you're expecting kind of WKRP or the Frasier Show or that kind of thing that from television, it's a little more than that. It features some adult language and situations and whatnot. It's very edgy. It's like I say, anything you read on the internet these days, and the blogs and that kind of thing. Before the internet happened, this was all on late night open line radio, and that's what you can expect.
And regularly on the air at 610, I wouldn't say that you're an overly controversial figure, so what was it like kind of stepping into this role?
It's kind of fun to kind of let your hair, well, I don't have any hair to let down, but actually, you know, figuratively let your hair down and let that other side of you come out. You know, we've all heard of the stories of Howard Stern and Rush Limbaugh and those guys on the air, and it's kind of fun to be able to let loose that way.
Who else is involved in this show?
Well, there's a cast of 10. There's 4 or 5 of us that are actually seen on stage, and the rest of the cast are play voices off stage of the callers. Then they kind of sit in a room by themselves with a microphone and some headphones and pretend to be callers on the late night show. It's a one-act play. It's about 90 minutes long, and has some twists and turns that I think people will get a kick out of. And we're doing a sneak preview tonight, which kind of gives people a little hint and maybe wanting a little bit more to see the whole thing.
Want to control everybody's mind, turn us into zombies, but freedom's an important thing. Like you always say, Barry. See, you say the best things. That's why I listen to your show every single day, because you know what you're talking about. You're great.
Talk Radio hits the stage at the Sean O'Sullivan Theatre on September 13th and 14th. You can purchase tickets by calling the box office or visiting arts.brocku.ca. In St. Catharines, reporting for The Source, I'm Brendan Sylvia.